This is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video. Today I'm doing another one of my Glide Can You Beat My Time challenges. You probably know how this works by now. If not, basically I'm going to play one map and one map only from the Glide minigame. You need to beat my time. I'm going to set as fast a time as I can. I only have this video to do it. I'll spend a little time, as always, kind of practicing the map before we get started, so feel free to do the same. The chances are you'll probably play Glide more than me anyway. So, right then, let's give this a go then. So we're doing it on Temple, and I'm really looking forward to doing it on Temple because this map's free. This map is free for everyone. It's the newest map that has been added to the game at the time I am recording this, and yeah, everyone can play it because some of the previous ones I'd been doing, they weren't free. They were ones that you had to pay for, so there's some people saying that, well, I might have been able to beat your time, but I don't have the maps. I wasn't able to attempt. They've also added ghosts. Have you noticed I've got a ghost? So you can see the ahead of me. It's pretty going to upset me a little bit. That's the best time I have done when I was practicing, when I was training and kind of working out my route. That was the best time I was able to get, and I can kind of follow it. No, I wasn't as good as my ghost. So it's really handy. So it allows you to kind of see the route that you've done before when you did well, and you can kind of see like, oh, okay, I was a little bit wide then, I can get closer to the wall, and it's a really good way to be able to improve the way you're going. And also just not to get lost. Like, I don't know, sometimes even when you've been playing the map again and again and again, sometimes you can just get confused and then end up going in the wrong direction or turning right instead of left and stuff, or forgetting to take a shortcut. So having a bigger line ahead of you does make that a little bit easier. So yeah, you can kind of see the route. I guess I don't need to explain it as much as normally because there's a great big line, so you can tell exactly where I'm intending to go, even if I keep failing. So I am a little bit worried about this one because there's two really tricky points. So this bit here doesn't look tricky at all, but it's much tighter than it looks, and it's really easy to just clip the floor and get taken out that way. And that's something that I do a lot. And I know I shouldn't, and I know I need to look up higher than I do. I'm always trying to look down lower to go faster, but I constantly hit the ground there. So that's one of the tricky parts. The other part is the first part I messed up on this run. And that's when you boost really high, and there's a really tricky shortcut. And the problem with the shortcut is it's really easy to go too high, and it's also really easy to go too low, which means that it's basically a really difficult angle, and you're doing it after going up a speed boost as well. It's not like you're kind of just gliding forward. You're kind of doing a speed boost, and you need to know, how much do you look up when you enter the speed boost, and then how much do you look down, and it's a really, really tricky moment. And then there's basically those two moments are the things that are going to mess you up again and again and again. But the route I'm using, once again, I just basically searched on YouTube and kind of saw who was doing the best and kind of started picking up little bits from everyone's routes to kind of work out what I thought would be the best way to be able to do it. And it's a bit interesting with this one because some of the other maps I've done this on, the maps had been out for quite a long time, so people had probably pretty much fine-tuned the route that they need to go. But for this one in particular, a lot of the videos I watched, people had very different ideas about which route you should go, and some people kind of went completely different areas, used different shortcuts. So it looks like because the map is still a little bit kind of earlier on, people don't really know the fastest route to be able to go. So I kind of just chose a mix of the different routes and kind of some of the slightly easier ones, I guess, than some of the more difficult ones, just to increase the chances of me being able to do it in a video. So that one there, that section is the bit which I struggle at a lot. Luckily, I was able to do it perfectly there. You can see I'm behind my ghost. So my best time is 1:31, apparently. That is the best time. But that is not the time you need to beat. You need to beat whatever time I set in this video. It doesn't matter how well I did earlier. That means nothing. You are going against me right now, not past Stampy. You were going up against present Stampy. Well, I guess it kind of is past Stampy for you. No, this was going to be a really good time, and then I banged my head on a really easy bit. I just lost concentration for a second there. This is still going to be definitely my best time of the video, seeing as I haven't crashed at all, but definitely not my best time overall. So let's play this safe. Be careful. This last bit can actually be surprisingly tricky as well, even though it looks simple. So what do we have? We have 1, 3, 1, 3, 4, that's a lot of numbers, 0.398. So 1, 3, 4.398. That is currently the time to beat. And you know what? That's only a few seconds off my best time overall, and I made some pretty big mistakes there. So I'm rather proud to get that time just on the board. So I got a decent time, an okay time. I won't lie, I will be disappointed if I'm not able to beat that time in the rest of the video. But at least I've got like a semi-decent one up there ready, and now I can just kind of keep working to do it even better. So I'm going to go and do pretty much the same thing now, but try not to mess up in a stupid way, and also try and stick a little bit closer to the walls. I very much played it safe that time. You generally want to be very smooth when you want to be as close to the inside wall when you're turning as possible, because it basically means you're traveling further, not as far at that point. Like if you're close to the wall, there's actually kind of less distance you need to travel, so it can make a really big difference. And there's a few areas like this where I kind of do it different every time. Sometimes I seem to go faster than other times, and I haven't really mastered those areas. And oh no, that was slow. I did not mean to hit that air pad. I seem to be ahead of my ghost at the moment though. Oh, it's catching up. My ghost is catching up. I banged my head, but I didn't lose too much time. So I think if I am able to complete the rest of this course, I'm on track to getting a personal best here. It's a little bit bad when I can get my personal best, even though I went really slow on that section and banged my head. Right, don't hit the floor. Don't hit the floor. There we go. That was perfect. That was beautiful, actually. So that's the hardest parts done now. They're all out of the way, and so now it's all just down to me not messing up. So let's go down quite low to build some speed, and on this section you can go really steep down low, because you want to end up quite low for this section anyway, so don't feel scared to go down low. And kind of the same on this bit here again, but make sure you stay to the right, because it's really easy to kind of drift and smash into those trees there, and then that can end really, really badly. Now I need to go to the finish line, and that's a new personal best, I think. It is! There we go. That is my best time ever. 1:30. 1:30. I am proud of that. 0.549. I love the way they're so exact with your time. 0.35 or something's not enough. They have to do 1:30.549. So, well, I mean, that is the best I've done. So I guess all I can do is try to chip a bit more time. Like, I was honestly really nervous about doing this video. I've only been practicing for about, I don't know, probably about half an hour, and that's from my first time ever playing the level. Like, I literally only played the level for the first time about half an hour ago, and I've done a little bit of practicing. Of course, like, you know, I was looking at other videos to learn a route. It's not like this was, you know, me just kind of planning it all from the beginning, and that is a big advantage. So I was really nervous that this video wouldn't go very well, and I'd end up failing, and it would become a rage video, which can be entertaining in its own way, but so far, so good. So as always, I will be taking this online soon. I will be stopping doing it solo and be going up against other people, just because, I don't know, it's just more fun, isn't it? Just going up against other people to see how well I can do against them. And I'm interested to see kind of what the most common routes are, because this is a bit of a weird glide map. Like, it's not my favorite one, I don't think. I think I'd say it's around about in the middle. Like, this beginning section, I think, kind of looks a bit boring. Like, it kind of looks like they just went through and just planted loads of sapling trees. Of course, there's a lot more than that, and the terrain is crazy, but I just mean for 4J Studios standards. But then once you get to this bit, like, it just becomes one of the best looking maps ever, and I love the way they've done all of the walls, and kind of some of the last big areas just look absolutely amazing. But I think it can be one of the more confusing ones to learn which way you need to go. Like, the very first time I played it, before I'd kind of worked out what route I wanted to go, there's a few times where I felt like I turned the wrong corner, or I kind of ran out of my glide and kind of ended up hitting the floor, and I was like, oh, that's a little bit annoying. So it's a good one, but it's one that definitely gets better the more you play it, I think. And let's just ignore that route. Let's just start again, actually. I have the option to start again. That one was going absolutely nowhere. The thing is, I need like a perfect run to be able to beat my time going the same route. I need just to do everything better, basically, because that last go, I mean, it wasn't perfect. I did get that one hit that slowed me down, but apart from that, it was pretty much about at the limit of my ability. So I need to get better basically in order to beat that time. And whoa, I don't know what happened there. I think that was like lag or something then. I didn't hit anything. I had full hearts then, but I don't know, the game kind of started jerking, but that was a really nice beginning. So it's a little bit of a shame there. Let's just assume I was going to go and get an amazing time there, but we can blame the game for that one rather than me. This beginning section was definitely slower. Yeah, you can see my ghost steaming ahead of me there. So that was a slow beginning. I still have an opportunity to make up. Let's see if I can get past some of the more difficult shortcuts. If not, I may just reset this time in order to do better, because my ghost is getting way ahead of me. It's quite fun because even though it is just me playing by myself, I do feel like I'm racing someone. Like I'm racing, the version of myself from a second ago. And no, that wasn't good. Let's just go and chill out on here, shall we? I just made a landing there on that little bridge. Let's do a few more attempts then. See if I am going to have any chance of getting a better time than I could. I mean, it'd be lovely to get a 1:29. It would be lovely to say I got under 1 minute 30. Just sounds a lot better than being like, 1 minute 30 and a half. So that would be absolutely lovely to get that time before I do go online, because, of course, once I go online, I can't reset the game. So all of these times where I smash straight into the tree at the beginning, I would have to commit. That would be my run. I'd have to just basically start the level completely again and still have to catch up with people. Overall, I've had some pretty good success. I don't think I've actually lost one of the online games once I have gone online. So overall, I've been pretty successful with my times online. So I'd love to be able to keep that streak going on this map. This was a pretty decent start. As you can see, my ghost is slightly ahead of me, and that was very close to the wall. It seemed pretty quick, though. I think I might have made up some time. Here, I just kind of stick as close to that wall as I can. Once again, not super duper fast, but this is the big important section. Can I make it through here? Oh, I made it through, but I did bang my head a little bit and lost a bit of time. If I can do the rest perfectly, though, there is a chance of me getting slightly ahead of my personal best. But if I do, it is going to be only slightly. So let's just try and go full speed through this section. Don't hit the floor, Stampy. No! See what I mean? It's just so tight. Like, I think if I went in third person there, you'd see just how difficult it is to get that part perfect. It's so difficult just to not either hit the floor or the ground. The problem is there's a lot of like half slabs and stairs and stuff rather than just blocks, which kind of makes it a little bit more difficult to judge exactly where you need to go. I must have done really well on this opening section because I'm always behind my ghost to start with here. I'm always way behind it. I'm just going to start again. Let's try and go a little bit steeper down on these stairs and build up more speed. There we go. That felt pretty fast, didn't it? Let's try and keep the speed up through this section. There we go. That's what I need to do then. I need to go down steeper on the stairs, and that will build up more speed in the opening section. But this is all going to mean nothing if I can't get through these shortcuts. And that was a slow turn. See, I went really, really wide then, which means I had to travel further, and it slowed me down. So it was like a double whammy of rubbishness there, basically. But I'm still pretty much in line with my ghost. It's pulled ahead slightly ahead of me. But once again, if I can get these sections much better without hitting anything, I still do have a chance. This is the big tricky section, looking pretty good. I need to take a bit of a weird route through there, but still, I'll take it. This is definitely not worth a reset yet. If I can do the rest perfectly, I've got a chance to maybe get my dream 129, which I want so much. This is the really tricky section now, though. Loop around. Don't go too low. Don't go too low. Don't do it, Stampy. I'm talking to you. There we go. I did it. I was able to make it across. I just need to get angry and talk to myself in a stern voice to make sure I don't mess up. So let's go down really low there to build up some speed, and let's go down really low here, because if I'm going to be able to go faster, I'm going to have to go extremely fast through this section. We're neck and neck. I'm neck and neck with my ghost. I need to do this section faster. Oh, I think I overtook him. I overtook my ghost. I am slightly ahead. I'm much lower down on this section. No, my ghost overtook me. No, come back. No. I mean, I know it doesn't matter because, that was still my time I was racing anyway, but it would have been nice to have been able to beat that there. So it looks like we are still standing with my best time as 1:30, then 0.549. So let's take it online and let's see whether I'm going to be able to improve that time and beat all of the people I end up facing. Right then, I've now loaded into a online game. As always, I just played a bunch of rounds on a load of other maps, seeing as it always takes a while for people to vote for the map I actually want to play. And I guess it makes sense because everyone has this map for free. Everyone else is probably fed up of playing this map by now, but I'm like, yay, Temple! So, yeah, let's give this a go. Like, I always feel a little bit out of it after playing another map because I suddenly, I just played Kraken before this and, my brain was suddenly filled with all of the routes I needed to remember on Kraken. So it's always a little bit difficult suddenly going back to the map you're just been training. And my ghost is gone as well. That's something. I don't know if that's going to make it easier or harder because sometimes the ghost can be a little bit distracting. I'm pretty sure you can just turn it off anyway, but I kind of enjoyed seeing it for for my training and have a target to beat. And oh, I didn't make the shortcut. I missed the shortcut. I could have got it, but I felt like I was going to crash. And since I'm doing this online, for at least the first round, I would like to get a good time in because, just a reminder, in case you don't know how it works, we have 3 runs of the track, and it just takes your best run. It doesn't take an average of them. It doesn't matter if you do awful in 2 and then do amazing in 1. It only takes the time for your best run. So let's try and get a decent time on this one, and then we can go and try and fine-tune it. I'm really used to that ghost trail, though. Like, I don't know, I just keep finding it really weird not having that, and I don't know, I kind of use that to remind myself about what's coming up on each new area, so it is actually making it a little bit more difficult. Look, what am I doing? Why did I drive down there and crash? I can't do it without the guide now. It's actually made me worse, so this is a bad run. This is outright a bad run. There's still a chance I might be able to overtake this person. Oh, did they just crash? Did they crash? Did they crash? No, okay, I think they just went down to the right when I went down to the left. Oh, no, I have overtaken them, though, so it seems to be pretty close between us. I keep just getting the route wrong. I think it's a mixture of not having the ghost trail and also the fact that I just played another map and it kind of, broke away all of my mental memory. Well, you kind of get muscle memory, don't you? When you're playing the same, like, glide track again and again and again, like you get used to the kind of the movements your thumb needs to make, and you kind of learn exactly how to do it. But that's all just been thrown off by playing the other map. So that was a bad first go, but I'm sure that I'm going to be able to do better in the next one. So let's cut ahead until the next round, and let's see if I'm going to be able to do any better. Okay, welcome to round number 2. I won pretty easily in that game. I was 17 seconds ahead of the person in second place. Oh no, 16.9 seconds ahead of the person in second place. So let's not focus too much on actually trying to beat these people online. Let's go and just really focus on trying to get the best overall time. Because that's what really matters. Like, I am against the people in the game, but I'm really against you. I mean, this is really a challenge for you to beat my time. So I need to get as good as a time as I can just to increase the chances that you won't be able to beat me. All in the name of friendly competition. Right then, let's go and boost my way up here. Once again, I keep going the wrong way. Like, it was so ingrained in my memory, like the direction I needed to head in and kind of what was coming up next. And I'm kind of doing it all a little bit blind now. I don't know, it's like I just kind of forgot everything. Right, let's just have full focus and concentrate. No, I didn't go high enough. I didn't go high enough to make that shortcut. This could still be an okay time. It's not the biggest shortcut in the world, but I'm going really slow for this section just to make sure I didn't crash. I had to go really slow through that. So I'm definitely going to beat my last time if I'm able to make it to the end without crashing. But that was a pretty horrifically slow section, but it's all good training for the rest of this section. So yeah, I don't have any choice. I can't reset. I need to carry on. And at least I didn't crash. At least I didn't crash, which is the good thing. There's also a whole load of people that just joined the game, so they're probably either spectating me or the other person that's flying right now. So I always feel a bit of added pressure to play well. Like, do you get that? Like, when other people have finished and you know that they're watching you, do you feel like you have to fly really well because they're going to be judging you otherwise? So I want to carry on doing well. This is actually going to be an okay time. I should be under 1 minute 40. Yep, 1:38.45. So that should hopefully be a good enough time to be able to beat everyone else that has just joined. And this person here, this is the person that was in second place last time as well. And they seem okay. They seem to be pretty decent. So I'm going to have one more final run, which is going to be my final run of this video, trying to get as good a time as I can. So it's kind of all or nothing now. So once again, let's cut ahead until round number 3 is about to begin. Right then, this is it. This is my final chance to set a time. It's 1 minute 30 seconds, 0.549 is the time to beat. My big challenge is to try and get 1 minute 29. That is my overall goal, and that is the big thing that I'm going for. So let's just try and get as efficient a run as I can. I'm going to try and be smooth and fast. I'm going to be close to the corners. I'm just going to go a little bit reckless because at this point it's my final run. I might as well go all out. So the chances are I'm probably going to crash because that's generally what happens when I go in with that mentality. So expect me to crash at some point soon, but I might as well give it my all because otherwise, you know, I don't want to get a time which is okay, but not as good as my personal best, because that doesn't mean anything. That hasn't improved my time at all. I need to kind of go all out and do it as well as I can. So it's been an okay start. If the rest goes really well, I could maybe beat that time. And no, get through. Okay, we're still on. This is not game over yet, everybody. That was a little bit scary. I've only got 1 heart left now, and that wasn't as fast as possible. But once again, if the rest goes perfectly, we could still be on course to get a good time. This is the tricky part, of course. And I nearly banged my head then. I was so cautious about not hitting the floor. I nearly banged my head on the top. So this could actually still be a really good time. I don't know how possible it is for me to get a personal best, but there's still a chance. I think there's still a chance. If the rest just goes really well, then it could possibly still happen. But no! I would have been okay. It's because I only had 1 heart left. Oh, that is devastating. And the checkpoint was so far away. That could have been a really nice time to end with. But I warned you that I would probably go into this and it would be it would probably end with me crashing somewhere. So 1 minute 45, pretty rubbish overall, but I did crash. So something I did notice though is that I got really high up on the leaderboards. So with my best time today, look, if I go to overall on Temple, I think I got 30. Was it 30? So yeah, look, my time 1 minute 30.549 is the 30th best time on the PlayStation, at least, out of all of these people. And considering I only kind of started playing this map for the first time about an hour ago, I'm pretty proud of that, to be able to get in a top 30 time. And I reckon if I gave it a few more attempts, I could maybe even get into the top 20. I see how people can get really obsessed with this to try and get on the top of the leaderboard. So I think I'm going to stop playing it for now, though, and it's up to you now. I have set the time. It's 130.549. That is the time you need to beat. Good luck. Send me any pictures, videos, screenshots, anything to show whether you were able to beat my time or not. And yeah, have fun. But for now, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!